Check 2. Alright, I should be live. Here, let's do this.
We on some other shit. Let's get weird, yo. Okay, you got shooters on the lookout. You fast food to me very quickly, you get took out. Faster, but I threw the cookbook out. I'm on some other shit, man. I'm on some other shit. Weight of the world on my shoulders, weird. Like if I call out from under it, probably not. But when I speak, it's like the thunder hits. Lightning strikes, come along, hop aboard the mothership. See, I'm unmarketable. My career is unstartable, but when I swing my swords, they're all choppable. I feel unstoppable when I stop and take stock. And if you listen to dumb pop and a lot of whack radio rock, it's like a high voltage shock to your whole system. Call your instinct, cause the money train went right through you and missed him. Came and enlisted him in the midst of his visit with him. Told him two worlds to collide in a catastrophic cataclysm. Like, let's get weird. We're just in a small serious science. We on some other shit. You know we all.
Alright, that's our meme roll, little bumper music and visuals to bring you into the show. I'm trying to test out a, yeah, there we go, a widget overlay. It's not working. It's not working. I don't know how to do widgets. Let's see, I can bring up the chat though, if anybody's chatting. Window. Comments and reactions. Right there. It 33 DiscDog. Ah, it is up. Yeah, sweet. Nice. Alright, so what is my... I wonder if I can change this while I'm doing this. That would be cool, right? At these settings, 450, fill entire frame. Show all the scene connections. All widgets. Chat box. I don't know what's happening here. Don't know what's happening here. Let's see, so I have this chat box. Oops, did I delete Streamlabs? Dashboard. Sorry, I know this is pretty lame. Here, I can play something. What are we gonna do, Effie? Okay, so what we're gonna do is a little mixture of flat work and the flat work. I don't know what to call it yet. It's really cool. Here we go. Okay, get up. Yes, good man. Out. So pull him around clock. Catch. Yes, good man. Out. Pull him around counter. Yes. Ouch. Yes. Out. I'll pull him around clock one more time. Yes. Good man. Then I'll block him. Out. Yes. And I'll push him out clock. Get that flank. Block him. Out. Boom. Catch. Pow. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Out. And I'll block him. Oh, my bad. That's good whistle. Good job. And then from here, out. Cool. Again. Oh, I was supposed to pull him around in between. Yeah. So let's get rid of that camera because nobody's here. And man, go, please. Come on, buddy. All right, so I got that going on. Show that in all scenes. Oh yeah, here we go. Some testing stuff. This is where I say some things, other things happen, blah 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 blah, blah blah. Alright, let's watch a video. We can watch Ron and Loot play greedy.
Go.
Catch. Yes, out. Catch. Catch.
Z.
Catch. Shit.
Y. 60 seconds. Miss.
Out. Catch. Shit, that's short. Out. Mackay. Catch.
45 seconds.
Yes,
Right.
catch. Catch. Catch.
30 seconds. Sweet spot.
Good man. Loot. Out. Guy catch. It's getting close. Out. Catch.
15 seconds.
Catch.
10. 5,
Catch.
4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
Looks like he's in there to me. April, you're so mean.
Time.
Woo!
No, it wasn't it.
Whoa. All right, so we're done with that. Got that. I got that. All right, looks like we're all good. So we'll do that. Hey, somebody liked it. Whoa. What's up? I don't know who you are. You should drop in chat, testing out my live streamability thing. I got Hey Tamara, how are you? Going through the last blog post. Super cool post. 50% slow motion on the new camera. Dog's eye perspective of the flat work compass. A lot of handling and flat work stuff going on right there. Regular speed. And then I go through what's happening out there. A lot of blocking. Getting your dog going and moving your dog is just as much about stopping the dog. It's even more about stopping the dog than it is about moving the dog. And that's what we're working there. So yeah, there's that. The dojo's looking pretty active. We had class today. Robin did awesome in her Saturday toss and fetch. Alicia posted some work at that Bus Life video. Little dog catch action. It's pretty sweet. Here, I'll show it to you. Is this the right one? I think it is. I think this is it. Oh, no, this isn't it. I'll find it. This one's alright though. It's just silly doing nothing. Whoa. Here you go. I think this is the, yeah, little dog catch action. Working some dog catch in the bus. With that being, not even working the dog catch, just trying to see what things look like with the camera. I don't want that. I don't even like it. Yes. I hate that trick, by the way. Awesome. Good dog stuff. Trying to get rid of it as best I can at any opportunity. It's like mango. It's a pest, like a bug or infestation. You can't make it stop. Kingling. Yeah, King. Again, this is just a studio check of the bus. Do a little stuff with that beat. Right on, Chris. You got any questions or anything you want to talk about since how you skipped class, you bastard? I know the video's not very exciting. It is kind of cool though. It's pretty dark at this point in time. It's early evening. So this is all low light testing stuff. It's I think this was 20, no, this was 4K 60, I think. Wait. I shot some 2700 2.7K 120 frames per second though. That's what I'm going to be shooting in, I think, with this camera. See, I'm paying him for down. I don't want him up on the, I don't want him sitting pretty. I'd like that behavior to go away, please. So, yes. Oh, yeah. All right. So that's one of the things I made recently. Just been working on the site and trying to bump up my production value, getting things prepared. Have some more drone batteries coming this week, and we'll be firing up the new camera. It's going to be sweet. Here, let's add Chris to the broadcast. Yeah, right. How cool is that? If anybody has any questions or anything, I will be happy to answer them. I'm kind of aimless here, just monkeying around. We got a bunch of stingers and shit here. Here's pretty, oh, I don't even know if it's the right one though. Yeah, this is old. Little flip to body roll flip. Pretty spiffy move. Jazz throw. Scoot. Flip the body roll flip. You go, Epi.
Yes, good. Out stall.
It's cool. You can see that he caught it and stuck it on the shadow.
What's up, handsome? Oh, good work.
Happy Savage. Yeah. So yeah, kind of aimless. I need to play something long, but someone will have to make a request or something. I do have some longer stuff, but I don't want to bore anyone. Anyone of everybody who's here. Everybody who's anybody's here. Oh, let's see. What were some of the things that I wanted to test out? I have this. Somebody could Skype in. We could try going video call, like an interview type situation. Tenting my hands over that. It's going to be pretty awesome. Look forward to doing that. Let me see. Oh yeah, where is that? Why isn't that there? That should totally be there. That should be there. There we go. Put that over there. Anyone else want to give it a shot? If anyone's still here, hit me up with a question. I'll be happy to hit it. I got a shit ton of video here. Looking to answer questions with video. Lay out some. Well, there's only 4 people. I won't ruin the secret too much. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, where is it? I'll just grab one of these. So, Chris, you're still here. Oh, you're no longer added to the podcast, though. I need to turn that off like that. To do, boom, and what was I looking for? All right. So we have read, plan, and do. 3 steps to jam in action. First thing we want to do is read the situation. We need to read the dog and read the situation. So a shitty throw is going to lead to a dog running straight back at me. You can see that he's stuck here, right? He's just going to run right back at me. That's all he's going to do. And he's coming in. He doesn't quite know which way he's going to go. And right about here, he decides that he's with me. So I connected with him at about 7-8 yards. We're going to see that a few times. So this is a much looser release. That release when the dog turns and turns back towards you. How they release. This is totally different than the last one. And I have a lot of flexibility. It looks like he's with me, but you can see him really bum rush me. It isn't until right there. Can I do that? I can't do that. It isn't until right there that he hooks up with me to go in the proper direction. You'll get to see that in slow motion here. So he's straight at me. There's his decision to turn. I can mark that. I can reinforce it with movement and a throw. And now we're going to stop him. And the best way to learn how to move your disc dog is to learn how to stop your disc dog. Super, super important. This is part of the flat work compass here. It's a clockwise pass. And we're going to go ahead and do the counterclockwise pass.
That was great, man. Good job.
Right, so reading the dog. We want to read the release after catch. So after King catches, which direction is he going to turn? How's he going to come back towards us? We want to hope that you made a good throw. We saw earlier a bad throw can be trouble, can ruin the line. Be prepared with the disc loaded. As soon as you make that throw, load that disc. Practice loading your discs. Stop the dog frequently. You want to stop the dog when the dog comes in more than you pull the dog with you. Have a plan for the next move. And running to pick up discs. If this could be like negative percentage, I would have made it negative percentage. So the second plan of action, jam in action, is to plan. You want to plan your jam and jam your plan. We want to know what's next for flowing movement. We have the pass, the flank, and stop. One of those things is going to happen. Let me get rid of me here. We want to know whether we're going clock or counter. We want to position ourselves and get moving in the correct direction. We want to load your throw right away, and you want to read your dog. That's what's going on. I should probably move my stuff out of the way, but whatever. And this is the do phase, which isn't done, but you're getting a silly little version of this. The do phase, we read, we connect, we direct, we trigger, we throw, and we move. Ooh, best method to teach the squid. I got that, Chris. So this is the layout of the do phase. I have to adjust this and get some video from it, but pretty cool, right? All right, so rear cross. Got some video with grasshopper. Here you go. We'll do this one first.
So we're going to go through it real quickly. I've outlined 4 steps essentially. Step 1 is to scoop and step. Step 2, match and turn. Step 3, step and finish. Step 4, pay or throw. So, step 1.
Some old school stuff here. Super funny.
Yes.
So you want to lure the dog to out in front of you.
Scoop and step.
The scoop is about getting the dog out front.
We won't use regular. What we're going to do is,
You can do it regular.
dog is on heel. We're going to scoop and step.
Once he's in front of you and you match and turn, the dog has to, you can see regular here,
And
doesn't do it. This is a bad one. I thought I'd be clever and showed cat video. It didn't work out so well.
dog is in heel.
That was a front cross. That was not very good.
We have scoop.
He does get it though.
Step. The scoop happens. Yes.
We get the dog in front.
Turn. Yes.
Yeah, there's a rear cross with regular.
Scoop and step.
I'm going to pull up another one though because this
We're
one
gonna
is
scoop
really
in the
long.
hand that the dog is on that side.
You can find it rear cross with regular.
And step with the outside foot.
It's on the site.
Here we are. We've scooped.
Do
Now we're
do
gonna
do.
match.
Front and rear cross demo.
Yes.
Rear cross.
Step and
Huh.
finish. Good.
Grasshopper.
All right. Now, how about dog's eye view? It's about where the dog is. Let me turn this up. Hi, regular. So, here's our cookie. The scoop and step. Throwing our dog, sending our dog. We're then going to match and turn, step, and finish.
All right, enough of regular.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Ron Watson, pause it.
So funny, I don't have the right
Clock
video.
and counter. We'll get the foundation of a scoot.
This here,
And, more
I'll send you the
importantly,
link
we'll
right
get
now.
the idea of him
let
actually
me see here.
following me and my hands, and that's the key here. So a lot of you guys already have setup moves, but you send the dog around, the dog does the move.
Might be a good idea to go back
Chris,
through
this is
lay it down with
what
cookies,
we
paying attention to
what we
the
work on in cookie
hand-to-hand
class.
transfer, so the dog
It's one of the
learns to
first lessons we
follow
do.
us as well. That's a super important part of setup moves. So let me grab my other camera. Come on, handsome. Ready? Yes. Good man.
So
Ready?
the
Here we
idea
go.
here is we
Here we
lure
go. Let's go.
and we put a focus
Yes.
on the match.
Yes.
So when I pass those cookies,
Yes.
I'm marking and I'm reinforcing with the presentation of the next lure.
Awesome.
And the dog learns to watch the hands come together and go to the next lure for the cookie.
Clockwise direction when I pull him back. Good, handsome. Pulling back here, getting him here when he's on the match. You can see him there. I'll mark and then I'll finish. I'll reinforce that mark when he's
So we go
on the
around
match.
clock.
I'll reinforce that with the presentation of the other lure, the second lure. Zappa. Yes. Good man. Awesome. So we're going to go counterclock this time.
And then we'll do 3 counterclock.
Yes. Yes. Good. I'll show you that from behind. Ready? Oh, I see you. Yes. Yes.
Took eye contact there.
Oh, what happened?
And I don't much care what he does.
Yes. Yes.
As long as he walks in,
I
eats
wanna
his
mark
cookie.
That match because that's the critical part of this skill. You ready? Yes. Yes. I want him to notice
We get
there's
that
an
actual
transfer
transfer
value.
value.
going on there. Awesome. Good
Funny,
dog
you're a
stop.
smart guy.
Whoa,
That guy knows what
you're
he's talking
amazing,
about.
buddy. You're totally amazing. You might see me reinforce with, gosh, I have hair all over me. You might see me reinforce eye contact with the presentation of the lure. I call that rewarding with action. I can also reinforce a recall and get working. It's a really great way to deal with the dog who is like a flight risk or likely to check out, puppy.
Chris,
Right.
here
So
is
I'll kind of demonstrate that. I'll toss a cookie out there. He'll go out and get it. And
a
when
good
he comes
link
back in,
for
yes, I'll reinforce with the action that I'm looking for. I want to pay here.
For the
Lots and
squib.
lots of cookies here, so
I don't
the
have
dog
a
seeks
clean
this
video of
position
it.
out. It's a really scary position.
maybe
for
I do.
dogs.
Maybe I do.
And I'll push back. Oh yeah, that was awesome, Zach. That was awesome. So I'm gonna go clockwise. Boom.
Yep.
Open. Pass. Good. The physical cue is the actual opening of the legs. Get under his chin, push back. Yes. Good man. Wow. You are awesome. Ready? Take eye contact. Yes. Reinforce. Yes. Mark that match. Good man. And I often mark the finish. And the finish is just a standing position. Yes. Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Go to dog stuff.
Here we go.
Finish is just a standing position.
All right. Short attention span theater. Lessons up there.
Dog stuff.
Check it out.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Ron Watson, Positive Vibe, host of DiscDogger Weekly. I'm here today with Zappa the Grasshopper. We're going to be working on foundational setup moves.
Let's see. So there is the round clock, round counter. We do the backwards through. You pump them full of cookies here.
Push him back. Awesome. Great work. Wow. That guy.
You push them back. That's the foundation for a
Eye
scoop.
contact or maybe off me. Oh, that's very nice. I see you. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Leg opens up. That's
Again,
the
I'm
physical
marking
cue.
the match
Pump them
if
full
he's
of
following
cookies.
it.
Push
Reinforcing
them back.
with
That'll
that
become a
second
scoop,
part of the lure.
adding a lot of value
Wow.
underneath me.
Whoa. Push him back.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh
good
yeah.
work.
We're probably, yeah, it's
Awesome. Go to
counterclock
dog
now.
stop.
And now I think we're going to move into the front and rear
I'm
cross.
gonna go ahead and
This is where you want to
add
pay attention,
the
Chris.
Through behavior. I'm gonna
Oh
string him
no,
along
we'll
in
skip
seat.
this. You can watch that.
Stringing him
It's
along.
kind of cool though.
Yes.
You just pull them around, and then send them through.
Yes. Good man.
It's real
More of
nifty. It
those
allows
props.
us to get multiple marks
Come on,
on
handsome.
the match which will help
Gonna
him
reward with
do
action
the
with the eye contact.
kinds of things that we're going to do to finish here.
Yes, good work. With the
Oh,
cookie.
see, Scoot, first time he did setup moves.
Ready? Push him back.
Boom, 5 minutes to a Scoot. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, look at you. Awesome.
And he's
Dog
got
style.
get back and heel inside, so he
I can
can
do that scoot.
scoot from.
Most likely from side, or from heel,
Yeah.
and from side. Boom. Yeah, look at you.
Yeah, that's
Baby
awesome.
Dog style. All right. In addition to the
So I just want to mention that we have 7 setup moves, plus like a communication method that works while we're on the field. We pass from disc to disc. We pass the cookie from hand to hand. 5 minutes and you have a scoot. 15 minutes, you're done with all your setup moves. And right within that, we can work on
setup moves,
front and rear
and
cross.
team movement there, I can work the front and rear cross.
So front cross,
Boom.
he's in counter,
Front
now he's in clock.
He's in heel.
He's in clock,
Now
now
he's
he's in
inside.
counter.
He's inside. Now he's in heel.
And the handler's facilitating
Cross
that by
cookie. Good
turning.
work, handsome. Come on,
Good
handsome.
luck if you try and think your way through it. It's not very easy. Here's the rear crosses
Work
coming
the
up.
heel. Match, turn, yes. Now he's inside.
You got to get him scooped out in front of you and then
Match,
turn his
turn,
head
now
out.
he's in heel.
And then when you
Scoop,
turn his head
match,
out, you just turn
now he's
around.
inside. Come on, big man, scoop, match, turn. Now he's in heel. Rear
And
cross.
Chris, that's
Baby
it
dog
at root, at base. That's the best,
Oh, yeah.
best method for teaching
And
a
I'm going to wrap
squid.
her up with spin and twist. And again, I'm not
Be happy to
drawing
take
this
any other
archy thing like
questions.
this. I'm taking the cookie. We'll get a little
Boom.
closer so you guys can see a little better. Come on, handsome. Yes. Taking the cookie, putting it where I want his head, and pulling back. That's a twist. I'll do 3 of those. Oh, I see you. I'll reinforce with action. Yes. Yes. Eye
Oh,
contact.
there's not
yes.
much instruction on
Yes,
there.
That's a twist.
So I'm going
Eye
to go
contact, yes.
and work through.
Yes. Good man. Here comes a spin. Eye contact. Yes. Yes. Good man.
You know what? I'm
More
going to
of
go
that
ahead and link
cessation
this
of sniffing.
actually. Yeah, criteria for re-engagement with a puppy. He stops
Yes,
sniffing. I'm
awesome.
going to mark and pay
Good
him.
job. Go to dog style.
Super simple.
Foundational team movement with puppy, with Zappa, the grasshopper. Hope you dig it.
There's a bunch of things on setup moves from the site in that link. All right, and here we go. If anyone wants to call in, you can Skype in. We can bring you in on video chat. Again, I'm just kind of monkeying around here, trying to get my stuff together. And you know what? I will be right back.
Me on some other shit. Let's get weird, yo. Okay, you got shooters shooters on the lookout. You fast food to me very quickly, you get took out. You like to keep the beef sizzling like a cookout. I had the recipe for disaster, but I threw the cookbook out. I'm on some other shit, man, I'm on some other shit. Weight of the world on my shoulders, where like if I call out from under it. Probably not, but when I speak, it's like the thunder hits. Lightning strikes, come along, hop aboard the mothership. See, I'm unmarketable, my career is unstartable. But when I swing my swords, they're all choppable. I feel unstoppable when I stop and take stock. And if you listen to dumb pop and a lot of whack radio rock, it's like a high voltage shock to your whole system. Or your instinct, cause the money train went right through you and missed him. Came and enlisted him in the midst of his visit with him. Told him two worlds to collide in a catastrophic cataclysm like, let's get weird. We're just in a small weird science. We on some other shit. You know we are.
Whoa, how cool was that? That was our meme roll. And I got one more meme roll. I'm getting old ladies out. Hope you dig it. Be right back. Ooh, I was talking and nobody could hear. I will be right back. Letting old ladies out. Pan, C. Come on, ladies. Come on. Oh, look at you guys. Let's go. In and in. Come on, Pan. Come on, Big Mama. Let's go in and in. Good work. Good job. Whoa. You ladies doing a fine job. All right, all right. Still doing the live streaming thing. Take care, Chris. Somebody hit me up. Give me a question. Give me something to talk about. Give me something to talk about. Again, I'm just hanging out, trying to get my live stream stuff together. Hey, Mango, King, Epi, Zip. And yeah, trying to make that happen. Learn how to do this stuff. So when I try to do something for real, I know how to do it. If anyone wants to give me a call, you could call me at 833-DiscDog or Skype me at K9Disc. And we can bring you in, we can put you on camera, we can have a little interview. It'd be amazing. So let's see. What else do I got? I got some cool videos from do the Epi cookie test. Is this it? Oh no. This is a little dog catch action. We watched this one already. I want to see. I know what I want to see. Do. Yeah, this isn't bad. This is silly, but it's kind of cool. So yeah, 5K footage, holy cow.
This is cinematic Epi.
Totally cinematic Epi. Totally cinematic. So yep, got a new GoPro. It's right there. GoPro on. Is that right? What am I supposed to say? Turn GoPro on. Oh, I forgot what the words were. Is it right here? Oh yeah. So yep, that's what I've been testing out, and it's pretty sweet, I have to say. It works really good on the dogs, and I'm looking forward to shooting 2.7K video at 120 frames per second. That's pretty sweet, man. So if you guys don't know, I shoot bigger than 1080p. I shoot it like really big, and then 1080p is just a piece of it. Ooh, the Jakey. It's tough. That's a good one. So there are a few ways to do it. Most of them involve commitment to the fakie or the rebound, right? If your dog is really committed to that trick and will do it, kind of regardless of what you're doing, you'll be well on your way to getting the trick. The hardest thing about teaching the Jakey is make this a little longer here so this is so big. The hardest thing about teaching the Jakey is the trigger. So when you go to do the move, it's important that your dog wait until the disc is presentable, and getting the Jakey kind of then. It's like a half a second or a quarter second where you got to get together with the dog as they're leaving the ground on their way up. They have to completely leave the ground for the disc. I think a big mistake in teaching the Jakey is to try and put it in the dog's mouth. If you try and put it in the dog's mouth, that trick is going to be really hard for you. It's probably not going to work for you very well. What you want to have instead is you want a dog that leaps for the disc. And if they have good comfort faking, like rebounding, fly ball box turning, stuff like that, they'll come up for the disc. It'll be too high for them. They'll just boom, pow, drop off. The key for the Jakey is to have a dog that goes after the target from the ground, which means that your trigger has to be really solid. How I taught it, well, I had a really strong trigger. Yeah, it tends to really good trigger, and your dog leaves when the disc leaves your hand or comes out of your hand. They have a real split second to leap for it, and my dogs are comfortable getting on me. Literally, I set up. I said, Jakey, I threw the disc, I opened up my body, which is my rebound cue, and dog did the rest. First couple times, Epi was low. It wasn't very fun. He was low, and it was a little scary. I just shaped it coming up using successive approximation of higher and higher, and that's how I taught a Jakey. Again, it's really based upon the dog leaving the ground for the target and the team having a well-established understanding of a trigger. Hopefully that helps, Sage. Anybody else have anything on that? All right. I think I'll just whip up another video here. I got a few things that I whipped up. Which one is this? Testing out the camera. A little dog catch action. I got that one nailed. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. We'll do this one. So, it's going to be all dog's eye perspective from the new camera. with a focus on the reading of the dog and the handling of the dog in the flatware compass. So you can see Epi just lined up, but I'm kind of undeclared there, so he didn't line up tightly and he didn't like lock into me. Watch the next few moves here, and what you'll see is that he locks into me much better as I start to work him on the way in. It's a counter flank, it's a sidearm throw. He must see the disc come out of my hand. Can't tell if he's able to see it or not. He might be. But the goal here is to establish that really strong trigger, that type of trigger, Sage, we're talking about. Notice how cleanly he locked up. The type of trigger we were talking about with the Jakey move. You know what? Right after this, I'll break out a Jakey. I don't know why I didn't do that before, man. I'm sorry. So this whole time I'm blocking him, I'm reading the direction he's going, and I'm drawing him in a quick and efficient manner. So he's kind of approaching me from, looks like a little past 12 o'clock, close to 1. And so my left leg is out to stop him. And he winds up running into that left leg and freezing right there. That left leg is also going to communicate that we're going forward with that next throw. Whoa. Epi. Yeah, you got it, Sage Paw. Hopefully that helps. If you stick around for a sec, I'll play a Jakey video and talk you through it. I don't know why I didn't do that. Well, it's because I got all this shit that I've just put together that I want to share. The long-term dog's eye view. Here's a Jakey. So watch that he leaves the ground strictly for the target, right? So when I dropped down, he didn't even blink. And as soon as that disc hits horizontal, which is the trigger, he goes. Also notice that I'm posed before he hits the ground. Every time he turns around and looks at me, he sees me standing there, like waiting for him. That's really important. It's one of the things we hit on in Discquando. So I'll break out some Jakey stuff here in just a second, Sage Paw. It is a good day to jam. All right, so let me see, Jakey. So Sage Paw, this is kind of what I hope to be doing on this live stream thing here. I would like to go through some of my stuff, answer some questions, and go into details about things. So that's kind of what I'm looking to do. So here we have some Jakey video. I don't know if this is any good or not.
Ron Watson, Positive Vibe, host of DiscDogBusLife.
Oh.
I have Epi here. We're going to work on some vaulting and some Jakey stuff. We're going to work clock and counter, focusing on the cueing system of tell, trigger, target. Check it out.
All right, so working clock and counter, you're going to actually see me trying to teach the skill. And actually, I'm not trying to teach the skill. I'm just trying to ensure that I perform the base level functions properly, so he can transfer the skill from counterclock, which is the way he does it, to clock, which is the way he doesn't. And it sounds easy, but it actually isn't.
Ready? Warm up.
Really stretching this idea of his
Setting
concept
plank is a warm up.
of what's
Out. Mackay, get out.
being asked of him, that conceptual
Yes,
understanding of
good
knowing
man.
what a Jakey is, or what a
Yes,
rebound
Mackay,
is,
Get out.
really important.
Yes. Out. Mackay, get out.
So I'm working him
Yes,
get out,
out.
which is to open the circle,
Yes.
and then I'm also
Yes,
bringing
good
him
man.
around
Great work.
and pulling
Right.
him across in
Little
front of me
warm-up.
to shrink the circle.
Rebound. Good man.
So I'm going to tell him what move we're
Rebound.
doing, and I'll show him where it's going to be, and then I'll replace it.
House. Rebound. Good man.
So I show him where it's going to be.
Right there. Rebound.
It's going to be right there.
Good man. House.
He doesn't do that direction, by the way.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Jakey twist. I'll tell him where we're gonna go. Disc is gonna stay here. Boom. Yes. Good.
So in this case, Sage, the oh, come on, man. Boom. Does that work? No. Does that work? How do I get the video? Maybe if I click there and then go. No. Gosh darn it. So the trigger for this is the disc going horizontal, and that anytime the disc goes horizontal, that's the trigger to go, and my presentation of the obstacle, so you can
Disc is
see
gonna stay here. Boom.
that my rear foot moving and my front foot and my obstacle presentation, that is the trigger. And I put the disc up there. If I get the disc up
Come on, handsome. House.
close to that trigger,
Jakey spin.
it'll be up before he responds. So you can see him. He's on the ground, the disc is in the air. That idea that he's actually going after the disc at this moment, very key for the Jakey.
Yes. Good man.
Wow, that's the wrong way. That was really good, Epi. That was a
Twist.
left-handed Jakey.
Good man. Yes. Jakey twist.
Trying to get that. Wish I had more. Can I? It won't let me rewind. Why won't it let me rewind? It's a bummer.
Jakey twist.
I keep getting the same time. So anyway, my body
Yes,
movement
good
is what
man.
he's leaving
House.
on. And
Jakey
then I'm putting the
spin.
disc up,
Yeah.
putting the disc up in a place where he has to use me to navigate the catch and the landing.
Yes. Good. Yes. Good.
There, I
man.
just
That's
finished
it.
up the
That's
twist
it.
or the
Do a couple
spin.
more. You ready? Right here. Wait right there.
And again,
House.
he does not do
Twist. Yes. Good.
Jakey
Out.
spin.
Ready? Jakey spin. Yes. Catch.
And that was kind of crappy, but I took it. All right, so there we go. Little Jakey action. Hopefully that was helpful. If anybody else has anything, I will cover it. I am just kind of poking around. Ooh, where's my... Oh, showing the current scene. I want that. I always want that. Showing all scenes. Holding pattern. Slow down. What's this one? Yeah, do that. Do that. Join my Patreon. So we had class earlier today. It went really well. We didn't record. We normally record. And it pops up in our... in our dojo feed. So Wait for my internet to download the stuff. So, boom, and pow. Current application, I want Safari. There we go. So, we have class here, right? Tuesday afternoon, Disquando. Check out the meeting details. Probably shouldn't have done that. It'll take forever. I do all this, all of my work on a cell phone, so it's a little rough. So, yeah, here's Disquando class. I'll show you that. Maybe we can see how long the internet takes here. Ooh, it's going fast. It's going fast. All right. If anyone wants to hit me up on Skype, I could use a Skype test. That would be pretty awesome. So here's what Disquando class, the group, looks like. All the stuff that's pertinent to Disquando. A bunch of stuff that's never going to load. Yeah, so here's class, 2 hours and 8 minutes. So we keep track of our classes normally. I didn't do it today. Decided not to record. Not a slave to the paparazzi. All right, if anyone has any questions or wants to chat, hit me up. You can Skype me. Call in. Join me. You talk shit in front of the camera. Let's see, what else do I got? Let's see what we got. Fixing a dog who can't. This is a pretty sweet video. Yeah, it is really cool to be able to show this and demonstrate it. This happens a lot, by the way. So the criteria here is to catch a moving target. If that disc is on edge, we're going to go with the UpDog rules on this. I think they're pretty fantastic in terms of the actual definition of a roller. That disc is on edge. As long as it's on edge, it's live. The problem that Viper has is that he's always picked them up from the ground with them laying on the rim, from it being stopped and downed, because he wasn't making the catch in the air. He was knocking it down and then picking it up. With this, after 3 reps of him getting a catch on the run with a marker and good consequence, watch what happens. And I don't care, yeah, it's just amazing. So when he gets nothing for this, and notice how I turn to his handler and I leave him alone for a moment. And then I take advantage of his drop, and it's exciting as long as he's dropping, and it's dead because he missed. And he got nothing. And again, watch my response. I'm not interested I'm not engaged with him. I'm not sharply engaged with him. And now here's where the training comes in. Here's the positive. So watch this rate of reinforcement. 1 cookie. 2 cookies. 3 cookies. Oh, and he didn't get it. Bang, right? And now everybody has a party, and he's awesome. So we made the criteria very crystal clear. We set up a situation where the dog was likely to have it happen, and then we stroked it over and over again. And then anytime it didn't happen, we broke the game down for a moment. We used the clear criteria and the rapid fire successes. Woohoo! Game's awesome when you're catching and when you're dropping. If you don't catch or don't drop, the game, woohoo, comes to a screeching halt. We try again, the dog catches, woohoo, and we keep rolling. And so that energy level of the game, super powerful motivator, super powerful reinforcer. Fixing a dog who can't catch, there's a lesson on the blog on that. It's pretty sweet. It's as simple as using a marker and the reinforcement of the energy level of the game. Why didn't I record class? Just decided not to. It was just 3 of us. It was kind of a small class. It wasn't going to be any presentation kind of thing. We were just going to be talking shit. So I just kind of let it not record. But it was a good class. Probably should have recorded it. There were 3 or 4 things that were really critical. I can share something about loading discs. Yeah, this is great. We'll give you some super special instruction. So we have a stack of discs, right? We have a stack of discs, and we load it up, right? Our hand points down, and we load into the hand, right? And we take from the bottom, boom, into the hand, right? If I want to throw, we can catch high with the fingers on top, or we can catch low with the fingers on the bottom. Catch low, we have a backhand and a sidearm. Catch high, we have overhand wrist flip and this push throw. This catch high position is really kind of difficult to get like squeezed in there. So what you do is, just like with the backhand where we load up to where we're going to throw from, I'm going to load up here to where I'm going to throw from. What I'm going to do with the sidearm and the overhand wrist flip, I'm going to turn the disc upside down, leave my hand pointed down, and now I have the overhand wrist flip grip. Boom. Turn it upside down, have my hand pointed down, I have the overhand wrist flip grip. Hand pointed down, here I have the sidearm grip. turn it upside down, hand pointed down, I have the push throw, right? And so by turning the disc over when you want to catch high grip, it really makes that efficient. The other thing that you want to do is you want to load to where you're going to throw from. So overhand wrist flip. When I do an overhand wrist flip, you're my dog, here you come, boom, pow. I hold right here. So when I load to there. So now I'm ready to make that throw. Sidearm. I'm hanging out here, you're coming across, I'm here, bang. Right, I'm holding vertical, and when that hits there, that's the trigger to go. So I set here, and I load right into that position, so I'm ready to go. The backhand, I'm going to load to here, I'm going to make the throw from there. The push throw, I'm going to load to here, I'm going to hold here until I make the throw. What I'm getting, I'm essentially loading to the place where that throw starts each time. I have my hand pointed down, turned upside down to have my fingers on top for the overhand wrist flip. Hands pointed down. I can do that peace sign super easy. Hands pointed down with them right side up, and I have a regular backhand grip. There you go, super special stuff from DiscDogBusLife class. That's the kind of shit we work on. And it's super important. Makes a big difference. All right. We talked a bunch about that today. Yep, ran everyone off again. Oops, sound effects. Sound levels. Hey, zip, guys. All right, so I am going to play another video. I don't know what I'm going to play, though. Maybe, is that actually Soda Pop? Soda Pop. All right, I'm going to let a couple dogs out. I'm here. Post a message if you want me. I'll be right back. Time to let some crazies out. Easy. Careful, Pan. You dove on your face. Easy, Epi. You dove on your face. Easy, guys. Easy, cheetahs. I know. I know. In and in. Whoa. That's amazing. In and in, see? See? Go, go. Ha, you know what? I can probably... Oh, no, I can't. Just going to say, I think I could use my GoPro for an NDI camera in here. So I'm essentially in this situation. I have the time. Hang on, Epi. I'll get some water. We're almost out. I'm bad. Bad. Yeah, we're out. I'm gonna have to go get water. How much time is left on Soda Pop's game? So this little game with Soda Pop here. We're working on the trigger. I'm working at stopping him. Just feeling him out. I have not. He's a new dog. He's about 11 months old here, I think. He's an assistance dog. Career change. He's a huge athlete. He's super excited. And you can see him all over the discs. And I'm keeping the discs very quiet. I'm not moving him around. I'm taking eye contact. Here's my pose, catch. And I'm reinforcing with a throw. And I'm teaching him the communication for a pass in both directions. Boom. Ooh. Make a big throw.
likely to drop.
Big throw.
Yes.
We're here.
Come on, handsome.
Boom, make the backhand pass. We're here, I'm blocking.
He's a little
Boom, make the sidearm pass.
Yes. Good.
And then from here,
Pose and hold.
I'm gonna push him forward.
So I'll get him set up.
I'm gonna step forward. I think I'm pushing it. No, it's another pass.
And that's a counterclock pass.
So that pass, I take this neutral stance shift, boom, pow, and then I open up.
Flank counter.
And the other ones I'm gonna push.
Pass counter. And what I'm doing with this, I'm giving him an idea.
But you can see him really settle in. He winds up doing a pretty fine
and
job.
Foundational position.
And I will be right back. I gotta go fill up some water.
Good. And I'm a little stuck on space here. Big
Epic! Don't.
Yes, good man. Let's go. Wait. So you can see just how quickly he's picked up the fact that he needs to be out front for anything to start or happen. Yes, wait. You really like that marker before. Yes, wait. So he's got his. Oh, he went the wrong way. He got marked, and he should be waiting for his cookie, right? It's not my job to give him a cookie. It's his job to seize the cookie and take the cookie. Yes, wait. Yes, good. And you can see him lining up real quick. Catch, boom, pow. What? Holy cow, that was awesome. Let's go, go, go. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Yeah, look at him. Out. So I'll mark the teeth off. Yes. I'll reinforce with action of lining him up. Yes. Catch. Boom, pow. Yeah, good man. Oh, it happened. Yeah. Out. Yes. Boom. Wait right there. Yes. Catch. Boom. Get out there. What? Just slow. Just slow. Awesome. Right over here. That around behavior is pretty awesome, isn't it? Out. Yes. Wait right there. Come on. Yes. Catch. So that foot movement, boom, pow, he'll learn that that is push or flank that way and flank that way. And that neutral shift of me pulling will signal the pass. I'll show you. Ouse. Yes. Catch. Boom, pow. That'll signal the pass. Yeah, look at him. Great work. Great work. Awesome. Ouse. Yes. And I'll pose.
Ding-a-ling. I
When he
see
waits,
you,
yeah.
King. Get out of there.
Pow.
Get out of there.
All
right.
Awesome. Great work. Woo, look at him. Good job.
Get out of there, King.
Good job.
Oh, looks like I'm late. How long have we been done? Nice. That's awesome, Sage. Super stoked. It's good to be inspired. Another reason I'm looking to do live streaming. It's inspirational. It's cool to catch a question and be like, oh, I can answer that, or oh, wow, I don't know what's up with that, or let's figure that out. That stuff is really cool. All right. So I can't hear anything. Hopefully no one Skyped me. Let's see, what else we got? All right, so we've been kind of hitting on the trigger. We've had a few dogs hit on the trigger. So Sage, check this out if you're still with me. I'm gonna demonstrate blind throws. I think. Yep, I demonstrate blind throws.
Ron Watson, Positive Vibe, host of DiscDogger Weekly. I'd like to demonstrate some blind
And I'll be
throws
right
today.
back.
There's a law of resonant spins. Clockwise throws go clock. So you can see this when we go clockwise. We're going clockwise, you can see it. If I throw counterclock, you can't. Epi here, lie down. If you're going counterclock, you can see this, but you can't see that. I'm gonna demonstrate that on the field. I'll start out by throwing tosses that are visible to the dog. Mackay, catch. Ouse, catch. You can see that he can see that throw the whole way. Ouse, catch, easy. Yeah, I figured you'd miss that. You should probably slow down a little bit. Mackay, catch. Yes, good man. Ouse, catch. Good. Ouse, catch, you can see. He's got a good look at that, right? Here comes a blind toss. Well, I'll get him set out front. Mackay, catch. Ouse. 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 All right, I'm back. Pretty cool, right? Makes a difference. Makes a big difference. Significant percentage of catches could be fixed with that. It's an important skill. And it feeds directly into the trigger. We were doing that with soda pop. We talked about that with the Jakey, right? That the dog takes the horizontal presentation of the disc. That horizontal presentation of the disc is going to happen with each of the loads. So I'm here, right? I reach back. It goes horizontal. King, come on, man. So I'm here, I reach back, and then once I'm back here, dog can't go, boom, we go. Sidearm, reach back, nothing happens. That's go. Push throw, reach back, nothing's happening. That can't be thrown. Dogs know that. That can't be thrown. Vertical, boom, horizontal. Now we're moving for it. The sidearm throw, right? I'm here, boom, oh, overhand wrist flip. The overhand wrist flip throw. I'm vertical. I start my throw, it stays vertical. As soon as it goes horizontal, that's the trigger. So we can lay that out. Here's the thing. A blind toss doesn't get triggered. The dog can't be looking at the throw coming out of the hand. It can't be triggered with that low-high thing or that horizontal disc thing. And so we want to eliminate that as best we can, unless we're trying to do a blind toss. And you should endeavor to learn the kind of flat work that allows you to go in the direction you'd like to go, right? Handle the dog through that maneuver rather than taking whatever the dog gives you. So, yeah, there you go. What else do we got? Let's see. Some dog training. Wait versus stay. We'll do that. That's an important one. With the Bro Town. Come on, bro. Up. Wait. Dog catch. Boom. Come on. Yes. Off. The trigger for that is the presentation of the obstacle. Is a duration behavior. It's a stay. Wait. Dog catch. So he should want to stay up here until I tell him off. right? Stays, release to the release cue, wait. Waits, release to a conditioned response, something I've taught. Stall, off.
Now wait
Stall
versus stay
is
going
a
on.
Stay, up, wait. Up is just a generic thing that's usually going to lead to a wait. I don't really care about that. Yeah. Dog catch. Yes.
Whoa, Epi, how do you know?
So one of the biggest
King,
problems in dog
that'll
training is
do.
wait
Go do dog
versus
stuff.
stay. And in this little segment here, we're going to be able to work on a wait and a stay. We'll be able to build desire and build a couple of behaviors, dog catch and back stall. And
So with the
throughout
wait and
this
stay,
session,
I
you'll
want to
see
create
Motown go from
desire
anxiety, a
before
whole
I
bunch
ask
of
for
offering,
duration.
Off to very little offering, wait, and a nice solid wait, stall.
Brotown really wants to be up there. That makes staying and waiting up there much easier.
Off, yes. A nice stay behavior, up, wait, stall.
Bro.
Good job.
So
Good job,
a duration
bro.
behavior, the stall only releases on the off cue. A wait is a skill that releases to a conditioned response. It's the definition of a wait. That releasing to a conditioned response is different than releasing to my release cue. So what we teach is we teach your duration behavior. Anything that's a duration behavior gets cued down, and you lie down and don't get up until you're given your release cue. And that's the definition of a duration behavior. The wait is wait and hold that position or do not move until you get the signal for a conditioned response, until you get cued for a conditioned response. And that separation is really critical. That little jam I did with Brotown there, that really goes a long ways. Oops, I can't reach it, Epi. Thank you. Easy, Cheetah. Come on, Ep. Buddy, you got to do better than that. I know. It's like Oregon Trail to get my lighter, isn't it? Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. Oh well. Yeah, Epi, you were savage. You savaged that lighter. Super funny. Oh, all right. So what else do we got? Anything else you want to chat about, Sage? All right, let me see what else I got here. All right. Woo! Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited about it, Sage. I hope that my internet is going to be good enough to follow through on it. I have a shit ton of content, and I just I know it's pretty dense stuff. It's thick, and tearing it apart isn't so easy. Especially 1,000-word article. I could write 3,000-4,000 words on every one of them. It's hard to pare it down that much, but that can be overwhelming. A lot of times, little discussion while it's going down, breaking out some of the finer points of what's happening. I think that might be really helpful. And I can't really pull a bunch of content from other disc doggers because there really isn't a lot of like blog post type content. I could do Instagram things. We can't even do Twitter. We're not even 180 characters, just photos. But anyway, yeah, I mean, like I can pull apart our stuff within Positive Vibes. So kind of stoked about that. Pull one up. We'll go through it. If you have any topics, Sage, that you wanted to explain, let me know. I'll dive into it for you. I'll dive in deep on it if you want. Let's see. All right. So, in order to teach something, oh, hang on. So, in order to teach something, we need a framework, right? We need some set of skills that we do that that we can drop that skill into, right? And have it be regular and predictable, so that we can do it the same way every time. That requires a framework. A lot of times people only have an out, but they throw it out there. They tell their dog to drop, and the dog runs in, and the dog doesn't drop until they get to them. And that's the only framework for drop. We have a bunch of different frameworks that we can use. We could use pendulum pattern. Around, get out, throw out there. Dog comes in, out, yes, around, go the other way. And the out and around will loosen up the drop and reinforce the drop. That would be a framework that we use. And we would play games or structure the framework in a way that would be conducive to the drop. A bunch of ways we can do that, but that's kind of outside the scale. We're really just talking about the framework here. So flat work patterns have a good framework. A zigzag is a great skill to use for a drop cue, but it's lateral, back and forth, boom, pow, boom, pow. Awesome, boom, pow, boom, pow. Awesome, boom, I pull you a little bit. I turn you the other way, I cue drop. Now we're no longer doing a zigzag. That framework is not flexible enough. It's often not flexible enough to move along with the technique and have the concept of teeth off that we worked in the zigzag framework hold with this new framework. So we want to have frameworks that make things reliable. We want to have frameworks that are flexible so that we can get the things that we're working in many different situations. That'll generalize the skill and then it'll work. So Fly Chi Flow Forms is a drop framework. So this is super, super cool. Let's see, Fly Chi Flow Form number 2. We'll watch this. We'll go through this as like a lesson. All right, so Fly Chi Flow Form number 2. Number 2. Fly Chi Flow. Fly Chi Flow number 1. I don't have it. One sec. Fly Chi. There we go. Here it is.
So this time I'm going to try and front cross for a pass on each of these. So I'll send them around. Mackay, get out. Going clock. Yes. Out. Front cross. Pass. Yes. Good man. Come on, handsome. Come on, Epi.
So there's a front cross
Yes, my bad.
before
Good
each
hustle.
of these. This is actually
And now
kind of
I'm
a
gonna bring
bitch
him
to
in.
do.
And I really like this, Robin, because out, boom. It puts the brake.
So we have 2 front cross to pass maneuvers on the run in flat work. And then we have 2 broken stationary moves, a clockwise flank throw to 2 o'clock, a block or in a stationary position, and a counterclock flank throw to 10 o'clock. And so we pulled the dog through,
Flowing passes.
and now we're going to block him, and we're not going to let him go. And now from here, we're going to go front cross and pass. a little waggle, and we go backhand. Now I have to make sure that I set up so I can go counterclock on that second pass. And now I'm going to block him again. Block. And I'll do a pass on my terms, not just him running by or us working in flow as we did earlier. And I'll block him again. So I'm going to stop him. And then I'm going to use exactly the same movement as the trigger to pull him through. And so this is a fly chi flow form. It's 2 flat work moves, 2 disquando throws, usually the flat work compass, and then 2 of the passes, right? And so what we get is we get the dog moving, we get the dog stopping, and we get control over that. That provides a framework, right? So that framework is awesome for learning how to move your dog. We're pigeonholed into doing it exactly this way, and we get to explore how we do that with this dog. And dogs are different when you're running flat work. So the drop here, the fly chi flow forms have always been, it's a cigarette. I rolled my own. The flat work form, the fly chi flow form, serves as a really good drop framework, and I knew that, but I didn't really until I did this form with one of Ellie Stiver's dogs. The hook up, so we make the throw. Let me pull this up again. So we have the first move, right? So that movement right there, if you perform that real sharply, or that movement right there, that actually set him to drop in. That front cross and that sharp connection in flat worker with the pose often elicits a drop. So within this form, I can bring the dog flying by, and I can force that drop cue on the dog and get a good piece of opportunity to follow up my drop cue, making that drop likely to happen. And then when we work at this distance with the broken thing, I'm going to let that dog come in all the way before I cue drop. They'll get here, I'll wait a moment, and then I'll cue drop. And so what we'll get is we'll get these flashing drops in flow at a distance, out, and then I'll just move real sharply and pull the dog. We can talk about that. We'll put that up. I won't forget about it. I can use that trigger or that action as opportunity, and the dog's likely to drop. And now I can put my verbal cue right in front of it. I can do that a shit ton of times, and I can jam with my dog dropping at a distance. And then anytime we come into these static moves, right? So now that drop cue is going to be the front cross and the movement, the presentation right there of that changing of sides is going to be a strong signal. And then here I'm going to wait until the dog gets in. I'm not really doing this in this session. This is from April of last year. I just picked this kind of idea up the other day. But I'm super excited about it. It's a power move for the drop. Very, very clear for the difference between a drop at a distance and the drop in front of the handler. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and I just talk about that. So you have a drop at a distance. You can create that with the fly chi flow forms. You can do a prompt switch out and then initiate the hookup with the dog. that will likely make the drop happen. Super awesome. We can create and capture opportunity using the fly chi flow form. And then on the 2 static throws where the dog comes in and we block and stop them, we can wait, out, and then move, or wait, mine, and perform a give. And we can prove to the dog that I will ask you to drop it in front of me, but sometimes I will ask you to do it out there, and you'll love to do it out there. So super powerful skill. Fly chi flow form number 2 is tough on the drop, but that movement, that front cross movement that we're using to pull the dog through, is a really strong drop cue. Most dogs drop on it all the time. So while the fly chi flow form number 2 might be a bad fit for teaching a drop, if you're a good handler and your dog drops on opportunity, this can be a great skill to get a drop even further away from you. So you can check that out. It's pretty cool. It's a good piece. All right, so sage paw. Dog likes to jump really high, and sometimes it doesn't feel safe, even if the landing is good. So what's the context that that's in? Like, is it in toss and fetch? Is it in your gameplay in general? Because a lot of times, the biggest of leaps, if they're performed well, don't look scary. Big leaps performed poorly often look scary. And the biggest problem with big leaps performed poorly is speed regulation by the dog. Right? The dog doesn't know how to regulate speed and doesn't know how to target the object from the ground. So if you could give me a context in which that crazy leaping happens, I can get a little more specific. But I'm pretty much going to talk about over pursuit and being too deep under the disc. So one thing you can do is to turn the disc upside down and make throws that are tough for the dog to read. In the blog October 2020, there's a bunch of pieces on premature ejaculation and throwing upside down. I'm going to pull them out. Here, I'll give you the premature ejaculation pendulum, premature irrational leaping. Is that on there? No. I need some more of those. Hang on. October 2020. Here we go. So, October 2020 is where you want to be. So, regulating disc dog pursuit with different releases. That would be a good one. Again, what we're talking about is pursuit and over pursuit, angles, right? We want the dog to track the disc. Making the play is an excellent piece. Truly excellent piece. Oops, is that going to give? Nope, that's just going to give you that. Let me see here. Copy link. So this move, we'll actually go through that. We'll go through that one. It's a good lesson. This is the one you want, though. Upside down throws for collection and disc tracking. And I have one more. Oh, is that it? Where's Polka? Oh no, it is. That last one was the last one. Let me pull that one up too. So let me see here. So these two. Epi makes the play. And I really should pull up Tiki if I can. Tiki would be a better illustration. Yeah, I'll pull this up. So this is what a big leaping dog looks like. So you see that she is 2 yards away behind that disc, right? She's 2 yards behind that disc. This dog is a huge leaper. She knows that she has to leap well before that disc. And a lot of that has to do with how we're throwing it, right? I'm setting up an interception here. It is called making the play. So what we're setting up here, Sage, is a situation where the dog has to throttle down. She's running across, that disc is going out forward. She has to figure out how this is going to work, right? And she's going way too fast. It worked out for her. But watch what happens after a few of these. She starts to slow down and starts to take her opportunity to leap. And that's a planned leap from like 8 yards away, 10 yards away. A little aggressive. So her speed coming in is much lower. There it is. Bang. Speed is much lower. Each time she leaps from well behind the disc. Right? And that kind of setup really important for teaching the dog that they can't over pursue. In contrast, when the dog is chasing a disc, they just run real hard. They just run real hard and they wind up underneath it, at which point in time they jump. And that sets this up, and then we're in trouble. Epi, if he's chasing, is likely to over pursue and have a recumbent leap. The more interception stuff I have going on with Epi, the more likely he is to leap and leap safely. And we're using some upside down throws in that collection and leaping with Polka. Let me see if I have that here. Upside down. Oh, Gunner was good. Upside down. Premature. Ejaculation. This is clutch. We can do clutch. We'll do clutch. I'll let you go.
I'm gonna throw upside down. And oh yeah, I feel ya. I feel ya. This upside down throw is gonna create a late read. Yeah. All right. And he's gonna over pursue. Come on out. You can come out with me. Ready? Makai. So he's gonna run way past it. Right? So before he had a shot on outs on his over pursuit and his premature ejaculation, right? But now, right, not even in anywhere near the right ballpark. Out, Makai. What's going to happen is he's going to start to read it, and change his pattern, House, because he's got no hope and it's foolish, right? There it is. See him? So now, House out there, he's starting to read. Right? And that would be the time out, Makai, that he would normally. Do we have regular air or extras?
Yeah, Sonics can be difficult to make those throws with. You can see a slight change there.
He should be leaping. But this isn't there. Ready? Yes, good man. Out.
So watch how he approaches these discs compared to the other ones.
Yes, good man.
He almost breaks down into a walk there. Watch this.
Good man. Yes, good.
See how slow he's moving? He's like, that thing's gonna fly back at me. And he's starting to be careful and stay behind the disc. Oh, over pursued it. You burned me, Ron.
Like he totally broke down and collected, right? Like that forces that out, and it's because his error is so huge, Makai. Right? His error is so huge. that he's
Now you can see him really slowing down. He still doesn't know how the hell to catch it.
He could feel like House, he almost was going to get it. So the goal is to throw about 18 to 25 yards, 25 to 30 really, upside down. Out, Makai. Right? All of a sudden he's trying his damnedest to get behind it. Out, Makai.
So we can use this to teach collection. Essentially what's happening out there with Clutch
We'll put him away. Out.
is he is collecting out there. That right there is collection and going towards the end of the disc. Once we get that working a bunch of times and we can predict when it's going to happen, like right there, yes.
Yep, and that huge distinction, and the fact that it isn't like right behind him, it's like not even close. That's going to be the operating thing that helps him.
Once we have that collection working, we can predict it. We can then start to cue collection. And it won't be like some sad ass wait cue.
Just a tiny bit right off the top of that hill, and it'll tilt,
It'll be a bona fide collection cue.
and it'll stop like Wile E. Coyote and freeze and then fall off to the side. You can get the same effect out there with a right side up disc. That's actually how I prefer to do it, with the right side up on a hill.
So there you go. Making the play, you can search for it on our website. All three of the links are there. In order to watch that or get that video with Tiki, you have to be a patron. Sorry. You should be a patron anyway, though. Everyone should be a patron. All right, let me see if I can find Irrational Leaping with Polka. This one is a pretty stunning transformation. It's the one I was looking for earlier. Rational Polka catch. Gotta have that video here. Yeah, here we go. Here's Polka.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Ron Watson, Positive Vibe, host of DiscDogger Weekly. Here with Polka. She's got a premature jumpulation problem. We're gonna try and fix that by setting up a late read. I'm gonna do that
This is
by
pretty
throwing
vicious.
upside down tosses. I'll show
You
you
can
a
see
couple
her get burned.
throws with normal tosses, and then we'll switch it up. All right, so here we go with Polka. You see her chasing. She's super deep on that. She's already
So right there, this is what I think is happening with your dog, Sage Paw. Your dog is in front of the disc like that and is jumping because they've missed.
The disc.
And you can see she was close, right? Like, look at that. Watch where she started her leap.
See her chasing.
So she's missed it already, right?
On that, she's already missed that.
And so she started her leap.
She's already missed that.
Right? She's no hope of catching it. Oh, I almost got it.
Disc.
Right?
No hope. She just leaps because she's missed.
I almost got it though. You're lying, Ron. Right? Watch this. Upside down.
Be nice and low, so she's going to run super hard and make a catch.
Throwing low increases speed.
Faster, even though she caught it, that's going to make her problems of over pursuit even greater. Here's one that's thrown kind of in the sweet spot. You can see that she throttles down and makes a nice leap. That was a good decision by Polka.
Did you ruin the shoot, Polka?
So I'm going to switch to throwing upside down. I want you to watch how she takes a look at this. It's Anheuser and it freezes right there. She looks up like, whoa, what the heck is happening? And then it falls and dies. Now that creates a late lead.
So let's watch that again. She didn't even try to catch it. She was so out of position.
She takes a look at this. It's Anheuser.
She didn't even try.
Right there. She looks up like, whoa, what the heck is happening? And then it falls and dies on
Whoa, what was that? What?
She's got to pay attention at like 15 yards.
What?
Again, she sees it, she throttles back and makes a good lead.
Now look at where she is.
You can see her staying behind it like, what's this thing gonna do? And she actually tracks this time, makes a nice lead.
And she started her leap well behind the disc.
That's what the upside down
Bang.
throw in the late read is designed to do. This one I throw a little bit flat and it turns real hard on her. She's got no hope. It's okay though.
It's okay.
It keeps her on her toes. And she'll
You're-
watch. Here we go. Now take a look at how far.
You're not trying to get a catch here, right? It's not about getting a catch. It's about forcing the dog to track. You want to throw a little bit higher than you normally would, and you want that disc to be out there a little bit above maximum leaping height with the dog charging on it. And when that happens, the dog is going to completely over pursue. In that Wile E. Coyote nature, you know, that gets out there off the cliff, way out there, and I can't go forward anymore. I can't do it, and so it falls off to the left. And that move on, from the dog's perspective, that move is really, really rough, right? And so they learn to pay attention there.
Back she stays real behind it and then makes a leap.
Thanks, Sage. I'm going to put that up there.
She's got to pay attention because she doesn't know what that
Right
is.
on.
So here we go. We're going to go to some shorter stuff, throw an interception here. This late read will be helpful. You make the throw. She loads.
So we can see here that interception
behind it
plays on
her on her toes.
collecting.
And she'll watch. Here we go. Now take a look at how far back she is. She stays real behind.
And that's a right side up disc. Look at her. She's way behind it. And she leaps from behind it. Compare that, 202. Compare that to this here.
She's super deep on that.
So at 30 seconds, look at how she's in front of it. At 202 here,
behind it.
she's a yard behind it.
And then makes a leap.
Just with a couple of reps.
She's got to pay attention because she doesn't know what.
And by the way, I did 2 of these sessions with
We're
her.
going to go to some shorter stuff, throw an interception here.
and her catch percentage has gone up tremendously. And again, that interception is playing on exactly the same idea.
This late read will be helpful.
From right there, she's like, okay, I have to make a plan to intercept this. She's calculating, and she's already rocked back. She's been proven that the disc is likely to do something crazy at the finish. So she's going to throttle down and set up her leap well behind the disc, because if she doesn't, she knows she will have no hope and look foolish.
She loads up
Boom.
to leap real early, about 2 yards away. The interception does this naturally. The late read of the upside down throw is helpful. I'm going to throw an upside down throw here. She'll be like, whoa, what's that? Just keeping her on her toes, making sure she's watching. And there again.
Another huge early leap.
And an early leap coming back. That's what we want to see. Here she comes. You can see that she's under the disc.
Here's the
She's gone
before and
past
after.
it. And because she's missed, she's going to make the leap.
Almost get
There
it
we
too.
go.
Oh,
After,
so
Do
close.
a couple of the upside down throws, and she stays behind the disc in order to ensure that she knows what's happening with it. Over pursuit. Polka's too deep under the disc and is tracking from in front of the target. This is over pursuit and will lead to irrational leaping and premature ejaculation. Good pursuit. Polka's riding in the pocket in pursuit of the disc, tracking from behind the target. She's
That's probably it, Sage. Yeah, cool, right? So that's most likely it, Sage. Between that upside down throwing, a little bit of collection work, some purposeful throwing real high, super high, and then some of that making the play, getting the dog out laterally and hitting the dog with an interception will be really helpful. Overwork, stationary jump, thrown overs with the dog targeting the disc, right? Not just jumping over the thing and you stuffing a disc in there, but the skill of an over is to get the disc while going over something. It's not to go over something and get hit in the face with a disc. That's not what an over is. So if you have a target-based over, same thing, the dog, if I make the throw here, the dog can't be underneath it when they go to leap for it. They have to leap from far away. And they'll get the trigger there, they'll see it hovering, and they'll realize, hey, I have to be 3 to 4 yards away from the disc when I leap for it. So hopefully that helps. That's what I think it almost always is. And if it isn't, and you haven't done that stuff, like purposefully, like a lot, to make it better, you should do that stuff to make it better. I'm doing a lot of that stuff with Epic right now and with King. And any of the dogs that I run of April's, I will do the same thing with. Right, Epi? Yeah. You're savage. Cool. All right. Anything else, man? You got any other questions or things you want to talk about? Things you want to see broken down? Ooh, did you know we had an app? We have an app. It's pretty sweet. Get it in the App Store, Play Store. Oh. Some of my stingers. Here's another one. Whoa, just in time, making the play with Epi. So team movement and leaping, right? Epi working making the play using an upside down toss to slow down and thoughtfully pursue the disc so he's in a better position to leap. It's half a zigzag, yeah, making the play is half a zigzag. You know, the start of an around the world maybe. Big leaping is relative. Like with Tiki, you saw me working Tiki. I could make that friggin' dog pound discs in the air all day long, forever. She's completely naturally gifted. I can place it there over and over. It's awesome. Not all dogs are going to be huge leapers. Epi is just somewhere between 16 and 17 inches tall, and he just isn't that big. A leaper, a big leap for him is, you know, 26, 30 inches off the ground. So when I do that, that's awesome. Let me see. Ooh, what's that? You learn something new every day, Epi. In the first few throws of warm-up, hang on. In the first few throws of warm-up, you can see that Epi is running rather hard and fast. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Approach to the disc. So yeah, as a matter of fact, I'll show you this because it hits on over pursuit and the pattern. Let me see, making the play with Epi. Epi makes the play. It's kind of long, but what are we doing?
Hey everybody, how's it going? Ron Watson, Positive Vibe, host of DiscDogger Weekly. I'm gonna go ahead and try and work some flat work. I'm gonna throw some upside down tosses, try and slow him down, adjust his leap a little bit, fix some of that recumbent rear-legged landing.
Oh wait, hang on. Grr.
Also gonna set up making, go ahead and try and work some flat work. I'm gonna throw some upside down tosses, try and slow him down, adjust his leap a little bit, fix some of that recumbent rear-legged landing.
Oh. Oh, that's a bummer. That was going to be so cool. Sorry, I blew it. So I was trying to...
Also going to set up making the play. I'm going to try and set up an interception.
Pull up my screensaver while I was doing my...
leaping dog with some shapes.
There we go.
Yeah, check it out. Let's go. Here we go, Ab.
All right, so I haven't watched this,
Twist.
but I'm gonna
spin, hoop, yes.
Nice little warm up.
Squib.
It's kind of a standard warm up for us.
Okay. Catch.
Like to move. So on that, you could see that he was really fast.
Squib through. Mackay. Catch.
Right. He leapt early, but you see that square back and him on his rear feet for landing?
Mauka. Catch.
So that was a little better. He's still riding back a little bit.
Yes, good man.
You can see that when he landed on his front feet. That was an interception.
Yes. Ouse.
I guess that isn't so bad.
Call that making the play.
Right. So on that, look at how prettily,
prettily
he jumped.
Okay, get out.
Right.
Yes.
It's a little aggressive there, but it was much better.
Catch.
But take a look at that. Right. Look, he's riding down with his front feet down. Boom. Runs right out of it.
Set it up.
That's the
over
way we
there
want
and
our
make the
dogs to
play
leap.
across the front, Mackay. You can kind of consider it a little bit like a zigzag, half a
And
zigzag.
we can see him softening up a little bit on these lateral straight throws, but it's still too much. And what I'm going to wind up doing here
Call
is,
that making the play.
if I recall, what I'm going to wind up doing here is throwing upside down to slow him down there. And we'll see these same jumps on those upside down throws.
Oops, my bad. I'm gonna make the play again. Mine. Yes, ready? Mackay, get out. Set him out there on the flank.
Right, and he over
I'm gonna
pursued.
ask him to catch that. Mackay, catch. Yes.
That's so funny. So I threw an Anheuser throw there
Yes.
that S turns because it's an Anheuser
Yes,
throw.
good man. Yeah, who's a badass?
So he chased it properly.
Mauka.
Yeah, and I go to the
Yes, catch.
upside down throws now.
Yes.
And
good
look at the
man.
game slow
Aus.
down from one
Mackay,
upside down
catch.
throw.
Shit.
Oh,
Come on,
and I just
Epi.
ruined that by throwing it low and
Aus.
fast.
Yes. Yes, good man. So I call that making the play. Just set out on the flank, hit the dog across the center. Gives me a good opportunity and a good look at delivering an interception toss.
Do 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 do.
All right, now go ahead and show you
do.
real close to the camera. Let's see, I'll try and get the leap in front of the camera there. Aus. Mackay, catch. Yes.
Yeah, he's cleaning
Aus.
up his flank toss. Looks good. A little aggressive.
Aus. Mackay, get out. Yes, Aus, catch. Yes, good man.
All right,
Aus.
nice little
Mackay,
tweaky
get
jump, flat, four-footed landing.
out. Aus, catch. Yes, good man.
Right, well collected, thoughtful. It's good
We'll
work
try
by
a couple of
Epi.
those
It's good
with
work.
some upside down tosses. See how they adjust his line.
I'm interested to watch this.
Catch.
I should have followed up on this actually.
Yes, Aus.
Because I recall it
Yes.
being pretty cool.
Yes, good man. Aus. Yes, Mackay.
And notice
out.
I'm not throwing them like
Yes.
purposefully
Aus.
so he can leap to catch them.
Yes.
Throwing them
good
to a
man.
height and a
Aus.
place. And I'm asking
Mackay,
him to
get
go
out.
get them.
Yes, good man.
And it really does provide
Aus.
a framework
Yes. Yeah.
for
See
clean
ya.
leaping.
See
We
that?
can
Can't reach it. Can't reach it.
have a very simple pattern, 8
Trying
yards
make
to
the play
10
going
o'clock,
counter.
somewhere between 1 and 2 o'clock coming
Aus.
across for the big leap.
Mauka, get out.
The upside down throws can make the dog honest. He was way
Catch.
over pursuing
Yes,
there.
good man.
And that one little upside down throw slowed him down for that. It's pretty
Good
cool.
man,
I have
right
to
there.
I have to revisit. Oh, hang on. We gotta watch the big finish. Epi, I'm sorry.
Rebound dog catch. Good man. Great work.
I love that. That's actually a stall. I don't know if you guys know that. He stalls on my arms. It's a badass move. It's totally epic. All right. So there you go, man. That's the whole thing, Sage. Gonna pull up here. Yeah, make me feel amazing. It's a good one, though. October 2020 is what you want. And then become a patron, or if you are a patron, go back through the Patrons Only blog and look up Tiki Makes the Play. That's a good article as well as a video. It's actually an ebook for the patrons. So, speaking of which, we have to do patrons again. No. We have to do patrons again. and I don't have it. Let me see. Ooh, do I have a favorite comment of it? No. It's called Positive Vibe. And it's a social network with groups and classes. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. If you're participating over there, I will be interacting with you. That's where I'm at. I'm not doing anything on social media. This is as close as I get to social media these days. And patrons get classes and other goodies. So I am going to set up a patrons thing though. So let me see here. That'll work. Patreon.com/pvibe. Boom. Right there. Ooh, you know what I can do? Oh no, that looks too good. I'm going to leave that like that. Patreon.com/pvibe. And you get access to class and other goodies like that. So let's see. That widget should be everywhere. Ooh, I should have turned on a lot. Surf, I think, is what I want. I'm going to bump up my production value. Right, man, go. We're going to bump up the production value. We are. We are. What? No dot lot? Must have lost a hard drive. Oh man. Oh well. Okay. Can't do anything about it. Can't do anything about it. I'm gonna try again though. So funny. No. Oh well. Alright, so what else do we got? We got the yellow one. This is pretty cool. Right? What else? Ooh, got the biscuits stink. One more. What do you think of them apples? Let's see. I haven't been doing anything really cool. I haven't been doing any super cool tricks. We have a caught foot stall we've been working on, which I haven't worked on in a while. I should probably do a little more of that. That's a pretty cool trick. We haven't made it yet, but I think that would be really cool. And then yeah, just foundation stuff. Learning how to fine-tune things. So let's see. We have making the play. We can go through this. So, boom. So upside down throws for disc collecting and tracking. The late read at the end, the discs turn over like this, and then they trick the dog into thinking they're going that way, and then they run out of steam. They Wile E. Coyote out there, way out there from the cliff, no more gas to go forward, and then they fall to the left and behind the dog. It sets up a tremendous reading problem, and the dogs are terrible at it, and they miss terribly. It's embarrassing for them. I'm not afraid to say that. What the hell was that? What was that? It's bullshit is what that was, right? It only takes a couple of those for the dog to realize, hey, I want to make this catch. Perfect throws are too predictable and not perfect enough. So the better we get, the tighter our grouping gets, the more the dog can rely on us delivering the disc with pinpoint accuracy and timing. The harder the dog runs to that spot with that timing and precision in mind. That timing and precision is not nearly there with crazy throws when you're doing your crazy throws. The dog should be reading the situation as they're doing it. They should not be on autopilot. They should be purposefully piloting the ship to get the disc, not to run to the spot or whatever. Perfect throws are too predictable. They teach the dog to run to the spot. And then we can't be perfect enough to always hit the spot at the proper placement and time. And time being important, right? So Polka's a huge over pursue dog. She bum rushes discs, always winds up underneath them, jumps to high heaven, woo, doing kind of stuff. We put this on her twice, and she bumped up probably 10 to 20% in her catch percentage. A little more work and she would go up even higher. The predictable flight trajectories of a really good thrower and a really structured game like toss and fetch sets up predictable flight trajectories. I see it come out of your hand, got that, it's going to be over there at 38 yards, 5 yards from the hash, and I'll run over there, won't even have to look at it, boom, I'll make the catch. It'll always be like that unless it's a little windy or if something goes wrong, in which case the dog starts running out and looks over and goes, oh shit, and they deal with it later. When they're taught to pay attention with that late read, they learn that when I'm lining this thing up, I got it, it's right out there, I got that shit. I'm going to pay attention to that shit. And they also learn that when it comes out of your hand, I need to pay attention to it. And then when it gets way out there and I get ready to strike it, I need to pay attention to it. And so by not being predictable, we ask the dog to do that. Better throwing won't help. The better you get, the tighter your pattern gets, the more the dog expects it to be there. Throwing low does the same thing. It makes the dogs run faster. Even though they get the catch now, it'll make your problem worse. You can't predict the unpredictable. So what's happening with the dogs is they have an algorithm. They know. It comes out of the hand, it's going over there. Astute dogs, oh, we're throwing into the wind, it's going to roll. I will go to the right of where I think it is. But you can't predict the unpredictable, right? That's what it's there for. And you want your dog to see interaction with you and interaction with the disc as being unpredictable. So they have to pay attention. They can't be fooled. We're going to do some things to the dog that will fool them. We're going to make mistakes, handling mistakes, training mistakes that will fool them. It would be good if they learn to not be fooled. And by being unpredictable, when the disc starts to be unpredictable, the dog will learn to not be fooled by that disc. It's a very powerful idea. The dog will question things and ensure that it's going to go down the right way. So right now, if you're experiencing premature ejaculation, your dogs are over pursuing. They are predicting where the disc is going to be, and when they get there and it's not there, they jump. Poof! And hopefully they get like close enough that they can say they did the old college try and are good to go. So we set it out there and we throw it upside down and it's turning, right? It's turning. And the dog says, algorithm says, that's 20 yards to the right. See you, Sage? It's 20 yards to the right. The disc fades back. And the dog is out there 20 yards to the right. They start to respond to the disc. Memorable mistakes versus amazing attempts. We saw Polka and Clutch both have Herculean attempts. Crowd gets excited. Everyone's excited on this amazing attempt that was dumb to begin with. Shouldn't have happened, right? Compare that, where everyone gives adulation, the whole thing erupts with energy, to the situation where Polka ran the wrong way or Clutch ran the wrong way and wasn't able to even address the target in a sensible manner. That's a memorable mistake, right? That will be remembered and avoided. Upside down throws turn mistakes into learning opportunities, right? I'll blow that up a little more so you guys can take a look at that. Mistakes can be looked at as failures to execute or learning opportunities. If your dog is making the same mistake and missing all the time, odds are the mistake is just a failure to execute, right? Could also be a failure to understand the criteria. Woo! I do this monster jump. Woo! Right? The game continues. Maybe that's the idea. Guess the catch isn't that important after all. When those mistakes are so huge that they look foolish, it really is an epiphany type situation. So there you go. Upside down throws, Polka, Clutch, premature ejaculation, shit of that nature. All right. Do we have anyone here? Is anybody here? If you're here, give me a shout out. I am gonna ask for somebody to Skype me so you can be on the show. That would be really cool. I would dig that. But I think I've worked up most of my stuff. I think I'm good. Jesse, what's up? How are you, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you caught some of it. I think I hit on some good stuff with Sage. You excited to come to St. Louis? You can call in to Skype. Skype me, dude. Or you can call in 833-DiscDog and call into the show. Press 3 and call into the show. 833-DiscDog. Here, do I have that? Oh, man. I'm going to make another one and it's going to ruin it. 833-DiscDog. Yeah, if you do that and press the third option, number 3, it will call you into the show via Skype. That would be super cool. I'd love to test that. It would only be audio, though. But yeah, are you ready to come to St. Louis, man. Uh-oh. Didn't want to do that. Alright, I'll put another video on. I'll run the meme roll again. Which one? First one, first one. We'll run the first one. Woo, meme roll! Oh. So funny. Meme roll! Oh no, I blew it. Oh, dead air. What a rookie. Oh no. Oh no. Trying. Meme roll, meme roll, meme roll. Do, 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 do. There we go. All right. I'll be right back.
We on some other shit. Let's get weird, yo. Okay, you got shooters on the lookout. You fast food to me very quickly, you get took out. You like to keep the beef sizzling like a cookout. I had the recipe for disaster, but I threw the cookbook out. I'm on some other shit, man, I'm on some other shit. Weight of the world on my shoulders, weird, like if I call out from under it. Probably not, but when I speak, it's like the thunder hits. Lightning strikes, come along, hop aboard the mothership, see. I'm unmarketable, my career is unstartable. But when I swing my swords, they're all choppable. I feel unstoppable when I stop and take stock. And if you listen to dumb pop and a lot of whack radio rock, it's like a high voltage shock to your whole system. Call your instinct, cause the money train went right through you and missed him. Came and enlisted him in the midst of his visit with him. Told him two worlds to collide in a catastrophic cataclysm like let's get weird. We're just in a small series. We on some other shit. You know we all.
Here's King. Little dog catch exercise. Chill. Up, up. Yes. Good. Are you in frame now? Kinda. You should be good, Epi. Try and be good.
Over here. Wait.
So what I'm doing there with King is just trying to add value with like him on me and touching me. Food bowl is a powerful motivator. I have a third of his ration.
Right there.
This is day 2.
Tough. You ready? Can you do it from the other side?
He wouldn't come up on day 1. Actually, it's day 3.
I know. You want up? Come on over here.
But 4, 5, or 6 reps per session with a third of a ration of food. And he really wants to be up there. Really wants to be up there. Not messing around. Oh, you bastards. I can't believe you ate my Bank of America card, man. That's like a real card. I think I need to start putting Easter eggs in the end of my videos. I'm looking to do a little bit more, I don't know what you would call it, lifestyle type videos. I'm trying to figure out how I can get like serious coverage here inside the bus.